You didn't find this video by accident. If you're watching this right now, I believe God has a message for you. Maybe you've been struggling. Maybe you've been questioning if God is even here. Maybe you've been questioning his existence. It's like, is God really here? Does he really listen to me? Maybe you've been fighting battles that no one even knows and you just don't even want to talk about it. And maybe you're too ashamed to even bring it to God. And I know, like, I've literally was just going through this, and I'm on the other side now to tell you, brother, sister, that I'm on the other side and everything's okay. And I know it's exhausting. You keep pushing, you're trying harder, you're working harder, but it feels like nothing is shifting. You feel like God doesn't even hear you, bro. I'm gonna let you know right now that God is with you and he hears you. God is moving when you don't even see it. Even when everything feel like it's falling apart, he's still working behind the scenes. And if you're watching this right now, like, I don't have a lot of subscribers, so if you see this right now, God has this message for you for a reason, bro. He wants you to just hold on just a little bit longer, because breakthrough is coming. Breakthrough is coming, bro. Just hold on, man. I want to talk to you about that weight you've been carrying. I was just going through this. I felt like I had to put all the pressure on me. You know, I'm the man of the household, and if you were like me, like, I had so much weight on my shoulders, I was putting so much pressure on me that my chest, bro, was literally feeling so tight. It felt so heavy on my chest and on my shoulders. Like, you could feel it, bro. It's not just a metaphor, like, oh, I got so much weight on my shoulder. Like, bro, I actually felt it. And for those that just been feeling that heavy weight on your chest, like you're carrying that weight on your shoulders, you're smiling on the outside, but inside, bro, you're hurting. And trust me, I know what you're feeling. You're worn out, you're discouraged, you're wondering if you're doing the right thing. You've been telling yourself, I can't keep going, I'm done, I don't know how much more of this I can take. And the enemy has been whispering lies to you, telling you that you're not enough, that nothing's going to change, that God's not even listening to you, that you're not worthy to be listened to. Like, he's just been lying to you, bro. But let me tell you this, the enemy only attack what he fears. If you're feeling the pressure, if life has been coming at you in every direction, it's because the enemy sees what's inside of you. He knows the calling that God has for you. He knows the calling that God has placed in your life, and he's doing everything to stop you right now. He's working overtime to try to stop you right now. That's how powerful you are, that he got to work overtime. The delay is not a denial. Maybe you've been waiting on a promise. You've been asking God, when is it my turn? When is this situation going to change? When am I going to see the breakthrough that everybody keeps talking about? Like, oh, you're going to see a breakthrough. But listen to me. God is never late. God is never early. God is always on time. It's his timing, not yours. And the delay is not a denial. Sometimes what feels like a no is really just a not yet, because God isn't just preparing the blessing for you, he's preparing you for the blessing. There are things right now that he is strengthening you, like, at this very moment. There are lessons that he's teaching you. There are things that he's pruning out your life, so when that blessing comes, you're gonna be ready for it. Because the worst thing that could happen is you getting that blessing before you're prepared. So as much as my son loves cars, he's 3 years old, and sometimes he'd be like, can I drive? Like, he want to drive, bro. And for me to say no is not because I don't love him. It's because if he were to drive, obviously he would crash us. That's just the same way. Like, you're asking for something, but God is like, no, if you get this right now, you gonna crash. But when he gets older, when my son gets older and he's able to drive, then yeah, he can drive, bro. Like, then he'll be ready. God is looking out for you, bro. So don't worry that your time hasn't came yet. Look, I don't know what you've been facing, but I feel this strongly. Some of you have been in a season where it just feels like every door is shut, or you feel like you just been in hiding. You tried, you pushed, you've done everything you know what to do, but nothing is opening. But let me remind you, when a man closes a door, God opens ones that no one can shut. Like, you don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. The right doors will open at the right time. And when they do, like, it'll be so clear that it was God and not you. Like, there's so many times I'm like, that I did not do that, bro. But it's all the grace of God, man. It's all God's grace. You know, it's gonna be so clear that it's God. It's like, it's not luck. It's not a coincidence. It's not from connection. It's all God. All praise to the Most High. So stop striving. Stop trying to make it in your own strength. Trust that God has already gone before you, that He's making a way when you see no way. Your past does not define you. Another thing that I feel led to say right now, like, some of y'all are just carrying shame from your past. You're holding on to mistakes. You're holding on to the regrets. You're holding on to the failures, the things that you wish you could change, or the things that you wish that you could undo, and you're letting those things define you. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you for the plans that God has for your life. The enemy wants to trap you in guilt. He wants you looking on that rearview mirror, so when you get to your future, like, you're gonna miss it, bro. You're staying stuck in that past. Like, imagine driving and all you do is looking in that rearview mirror. You're just driving, looking up. You gonna crash what's in front of you, bro. Like, you gonna hit that car in front of you. Like, the enemy wants to believe. He wants you to believe that you're not worthy. And you know what the best part is, bro? As many mistakes that I made, God knew that I was gonna make that mistake. God knew that you were gonna make that mistake and mess up. Like, God knew every mistake before you even made it, and He still chose you. He still called you. He still has a purpose for you. Like, so stop looking back. Stop looking at that rearview mirror. Stop replaying the past. God is calling you to move forward. He's saying, I have more for you in store. I have better for you. You gotta let go of what was so you can step in to what is. Look, here's some more encouragement to keep going. I know it's hard. I know you're tired, but don't give up now. Don't stop believing now. Don't stop believing now. The very thing that you're praying for is just on the other side of this season. That breakthrough you've been praying for could be right around the corner. It always gets tough right before the blessing. And when it comes, you'll look back and realize that every tear, every late night that you stayed up and had your mind racing, like every moment that you wanted to quit, it will be all worth it, man. It all will be worth it. Like, so stand firm, keep trusting, keep praying, keep showing up, because your story isn't over. God is still writing it. All right, so if this message spoke to you, I want you to do two things. First, put a comment, drop an amen in there for your boy. Let me know if this word was for you. And second, like, don't keep this to yourself. Someone else needs to hear this today. Share this with them and remind them that God got their back, that God is still moving. You are not forgotten. You're not alone. And your best days is still ahead of you. Like, keep going. All right? God bless you.